Let's talk about the hot topic in Formula One, Mercedes' defense of their young driver, Kimi Antonelli. It's a tricky situation, and one that has sparked some interesting debates. Every rookie season has its fair share of challenges, and that's exactly what Antonelli is facing. Mercedes, known for their loyalty and support, has been repeatedly defending Antonelli, especially after a tough run of races. But here's where it gets controversial. After a Dutch Grand Prix weekend where Antonelli made some costly mistakes, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff stepped in to defend his protégé. Wolff compared Antonelli's situation to that of Max Verstappen's rookie season, stating that all the big ones make mistakes. Verstappen, a name that needs no introduction, had his own fair share of rookie errors. But were they as big as Wolff makes them out to be? Let's dive into the details and find out. First, let's address the perception challenge. Verstappen, as a teenager, made an impressive debut, setting a mature tone for his career. By his third appearance, he was almost on par with his teammate. Antonelli, on the other hand, suffered a major setback at his home Grand Prix in Monza, which has arguably affected his approach and natural instincts. Now, let's talk about those big mistakes Wolff mentioned. Verstappen had a few, but not many. Over the first 9 races of his rookie season, he crashed out in Monaco and Silverstone. Monaco was more high-profile, resulting in a grid penalty, while Silverstone was a simple mistake on cold tires. In contrast, Antonelli's mistakes include a first-lap collision with Verstappen in Austria, leading to a grid penalty, and a crash into Leclerc at Zandvoort, resulting in a time penalty. These incidents could be seen as Antonelli's Monaco and Silverstone moments. But here's the thing. Verstappen's mistakes didn't define his season. He gave an overall impressive performance with exceptional results, like a top 6 grid position and points in his second race. His daring overtake on Felipe Nasr is still considered one of Formula One's classic moves. So, is Antonelli facing an impossible act to follow? In a way, yes. He's being compared to a generational talent, and he's also replacing the legendary Lewis Hamilton, which is a tough act in itself. Not to mention, he's being benchmarked against George Russell, who is an incredibly fast and skilled driver. Another rookie, Isack Hadjar, is currently upstaging Antonelli. But here's the catch. Hadjar hasn't been tested against Verstappen yet. We've seen how other drivers, like Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon, struggled against Max. So, it's unfair to judge Antonelli solely based on this comparison. Now, let's address Wolff's claim that Antonelli needs a less tricky car. While it's true that the 2025 Mercedes has been challenging, especially with the unexpected rear suspension downgrade, it's also a fact that Antonelli hasn't adapted his driving style as well as some of his peers. Since his podium finish in Montreal, Antonelli has been in a negative spiral, struggling for pace and failing to convert it into results. In contrast, Russell has been consistently accumulating points, and he's currently 4th in the championship. The 2025 Formula One season is more competitive than 2015, with the ground effect machines being entirely different beasts. Yet other rookies like Hadjar and Gabriel Bortoleto have adapted well, despite limited testing. Wolff describes Antonelli as a fierce competitor with maturity beyond his years. He believes that with a less tricky car, Antonelli can avoid making mistakes. However, the subtext here is that Mercedes won't be as forgiving if their 2026 car is championship-worthy. So is Wolff doing Antonelli a disservice by comparing him to Verstappen? Perhaps it's time to let the young driver find his own path and make his own mistakes, without the weight of such a comparison. What do you think? Should Wolff tone down the comparisons, or is it a necessary part of building Antonelli's confidence? Let's discuss in the comments.